welcome again. This is the Edmo family, and welcome to our journey back to my roots and my husband's recovery. We're finally in New Jersey, and this very morning, my husband was getting prepared for his surgery, his laminectomy done at the lumbar part of his body. The surgery was very successful, and as you can see, his daughter was there with him, our eldest, and we all prayed together and gave our thanks to God for the fact that we got to New Jersey in one piece and he was still breathing. We are so thankful to the Lord for that. So the surgery was very successful, and the next morning he was helped out of bed for the first time. They actually got him up to stand on his feet with the help of the nurses, and I'm grateful, and we are all grateful to them. It was painful, but he just had to bear the pain and went through it. As you can see, the nurses are actually helping him with the walker to stand up. Now, mind you, all this time when we were in Sierra Leone in the hospital, he was, I can say, partially paralyzed, because from the neck down, he couldn't get up, he couldn't sit up by himself, he couldn't lift a foot up until, a couple of days before we came, and he started moving that one leg, which was, if you've not seen the other episodes before this,
guys,
you can see that on there. So we're grateful in everything we do. Do not let go of God's hand. And this is one of the reasons we are putting this our story, so people can see, and people, if we can help one person to have faith in God and have faith in the medical system. I know it's not easy, but we all have to go to the hospitals, and we thank God for good hospitals like Robert O. Johnson in New Jersey. The next morning, he was having his breakfast, and we had breakfast together. That is like couple of days after his surgery. He was feeling much better. The pain was gradually going down, and I will come every morning and we have breakfast together, lunch, dinner, before I go home to rest. And the nurses at Robert Hood, the doctors, everybody was very, very helpful to make sure that my husband got the right treatment and what he needed. Likewise, family and friends. And we are grateful to everyone. We took it day by day as God led us, as families came to our aid and friends came to our aid. So we are really thankful. And here you can see my husband after the hospital, after the surgery, after a week or so, we were transferred to Kessler Rehabilitation, Specialty Rehabilitation in East Orange in New Jersey. And those people, they were really, really marvelous. I understood it's like the third or fourth best specialty rehab in the United States. As you can see, they were holding his legs, actually holding his legs, putting it on the floor so he would be able to at least just rest those legs on the floor for him to be able to even move it, because his legs were, his feet, everything was dangling all over the place. I mean, it was like a jelly like, and that was really amazing, surprising, but at the same time, this actually shows how, when you meet trained people and when you meet great hospitals, that they can work really hard for you. Here you can see my husband in the background. He's actually exercising in his bed. It's a rehab hospital, And from here, we had to go back to, went back to Columbus, Ohio. And this was in one of the nursing homes. They were still working on him to stand up and be able to move. I mean, for those that are seeing my husband now and those that saw him when we were in 2023 April, it's a vast difference. Day by day, he was improving. It wasn't easy. Little by little, things were taking shape. And up to this time, he's not completely healed as like walking like before. But we give praise to God. And here, this is one of the evenings that was really difficult, because just when we thought everything was coming to what we were hoping for, my husband really fell ill again, and this time it was what they call herniated disc, which the lining on his spinal cord, the bones that come together. Like I told you before, I'm not a medical person, so I can't even remember some of those. That's why I didn't go. Hello, everyone. It's a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. I'm taking in my walk in the parking lot. It's a beautiful day. Hubby is right now going through therapy, so I use that time to walk around the parking lot. And this is where we come for rehab. The building is way over there, Ohio Health Building. As you can see, it's behind me right there. So I use that time to take a walk and also do my exercise. It's been a long 2 good years, but by God's grace, we are not losing hope. He's getting better gradually, day by day. And it's not the end of the world. As long as there is life, there is hope. So we are not going to give up. We are not going to be discouraged. This is what God allowed to happen for now. And He's on our side. So we know everything will be fine at the end of the day. Hi, this is Daddy's, my hubby's last appointment before the journey back to my roots.
I hope he
And
does
this is, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Whitney. I've been working with Eddie for how many years have we been working together?
2 years now.
2 years?
2.5.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
Yep. I enjoy him every time he comes in.
Yeah. And she's the only one that can really, I'm not going to say that she's been good to us and we love them.
I truly adore you guys.
And that's the other nurse we met today. And she's asking me all about Africa.
Yeah.
Maybe when we are taking Whitney with us, she will come along too.
Yes. Let's go.
Into that feed. But the spinal, the fluid that comes down the spinal cord and the space was was coming together like somebody is squeezing them together. I'm telling you, it was like that. We have the X-ray, is fearful. So we had to go back to the hospital because he had what they called herniated disc, and they had to do another surgery. And guess what? I tell my husband always, I say, you are one of the only few I've ever had. They cut your throat and you're still standing. Because this time they went in through the neck and, open up his neck, and then they had to go to the back and then fix that. And right now, as I'm talking to you, he have about 8 screws back on the neck. Isn't God wonderful? People see him in the wheelchair, they're like, oh, Mr. Levy, oh, Eddie, you're in the wheelchair. And so, they feel sorry for him, and we do understand. But honestly, if you know what he went through to be able to now even sit in that wheelchair, to be able to even stand from that wheelchair and in the walker, you will see the wonders of God. Because it's like you are pulling yourself up and another hand is drawing you back. I don't want to say the devil, because where I come from, every little thing we put it to the devil. There is good and evil. But there are very nice people in this world. And those people were praying for my husband. There are people that we just friends, just families that love us, not because we are good to them, not because we have money to give to them, but they were praying for us every day. And God listened. I know we have not gone through what we want to go through and stand up again for ourselves, but we are grateful that today we can even talk about this. And we don't want anybody to lose hope. As long as you can breathe, as long as in the morning you are able to even if you don't pray to God loudly, just to yourself, I think God will hear you. Now my husband is standing in our home, his hands in his pocket. He wasn't able to do that. 2.5 years ago when all this started. I mean, just imagine you were sleeping, you had a good Sunday, and on Monday morning, you can't get up. You didn't have a heart attack or stroke, just like that. Beautiful afternoon. Now we are in Ohio in a rehab, hubby is right now going which we did for several months on and off. And I will leave the rehab whilst they are working on him, and I will go and take a walk outside, because all of this was getting into me, and I gained a lot of weight. So I have to go, try to put it down, but it's not easy. And also do exercise. It's been a long, so I want to thank everyone up to this day. We are not losing hope. Robert Johnson, Church Rams, Ohio Health, COPC, and our doctor in Sierra Leone, Dr. Bimba Rogers. We are not going to give up. He will be in Sierra Leone, in London, and he will call our primary care doctor, Dr. Ranji, Dr. Akbar. I want to bless you guys, for without all of you, Dr. Jajua, you were the first one that we met in church rams. This is Daddy's, my hobbies. I thank you all. Last appointment before the journey back to my roots. And this is, can you introduce yourself? We do really appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos, our audios, of our journey. We're putting this out there to help others, especially in our mama land, Sierra Leone, West Africa. I want to appeal to everyone. I know times are hard. I know we are struggling in our country. But at the same time, when we get sick, to you, the caregivers, to the doctors, the nurses, to all the hospitals, I know it's been really, really difficult since the time of our war, but things have been gradually improving. Gradually. So let us put people first instead of money. I know there are a lot of healthcare workers in Sierra Leone that love people, that went into this service to help people. They took the job, they spend their money and train because they genuinely want to help people. I know there are so many constraints. For some of you are landed, you have studied, you are experts in your field, but sometimes the basic necessities are not even there. But I know most of you are humanitarians. So let us focus on the patient and their well-being. And for our people and for all of us, I know we believe in God. I know Sierra Leone is a religious country. It's the only country that Muslims and Christians and pagans, we all wine and dine together without killing one another. A Muslim can get married to a Christian can get married to a Muslim. There's no problem. We pray together. Almost every Sierra Leonean know how to read the Al-Fatiha. Almost every Sierra Leonean know how to read the Lord's Prayer. That is the uniqueness of our beloved Mama Land. Nobody can fight for this land. Nobody can make us better. It's we ourselves. I know it's not easy, but we all have to decide that this is what we want to do, that we deserve better, and that we can do better. But to most of us, I want to appeal to you. We believe in God, but I want to ask you, who made the nurses? Who made the doctors? Who made the carpenters, the drivers, the welders, the plumbers, the cleaners, the engineers, the lawyers? It is God that gave them those talents. It is God that helped them to learn, to have the finances, to go to school, to go to college, and become medical doctors and become nurses. What we, as the patients, should do when we get sick, please, please, let us seek medical help. I know there are most caregivers, the first thing they put in front is the money. Yes, we can blame them, But at the same time, we also have to understand where they are also coming from, because they need tools, they need materials, they need medicines to help us. But at least let us stop, as we call it in Sierra Leone, Pepe, doctoring ourselves. It is killing us. I know there is darkness. I know there is evil. But you can pray to God and at the same time take your medications. You can pray to God and still go to the hospital. Go to the expert. Stop allowing yourselves to be treated by some of these quack doctors. Stop bringing people home to take care of you medically. It is killing our loved ones. We are killing ourselves slowly. Stop going to these churches to be admitted there for prayers. Yes, go to the church for prayers. There is nothing wrong with that. You are seeking the help of God, and God is the supreme being. He is the only one that knows it all. He is the master fixer. He is the master doctor. But please, God also do not expect you to get up to go to bed at night and don't get up in the morning and stay in your bed and don't go to hustle and you expect to be fed. Likewise, God made the doctors to take care of us. So please, when you are sick, yes, seek the help of the churches. Seek the help of the voodoo or juju man you believe in. But please, go to the hospitals and get the right care that you need. All those put together will make you better. Our life is in the hands of God. No matter what you do, if it's your time, as long as that is the time God has given you, He brought us into this world and He can take us back. No matter where or when, whether you are rich, poor, whether you are a believer or not. But whilst we are on this earth, please, please, when you feel something is wrong, when you feel within yourself that you are getting sick, please go seek medical help. Please. A lot of us have lost our loved ones because when they get sick, they stay home and they are treated at home to people who are not by people who are not even qualified to do that. If you agree with me, please share. Subscribe to our channel and please share with your friends and like and comment. Thank you all.